making their way here to essentially join us and join the presidents at the union buildings for the official trophy handover and for the start of the trophy tour, which of course is going to be starting here in the capital city and then moving off to Johannesburg. But one of the stops they're going to be making is at the city of Tshwane, mayor, that being of course Lear Brink, and then they're going to be moving off to Johannesburg as well. Now of course we are going to be talking and hearing from the sports minister Uzizi Godwa. Minister, I mean, we are here now about to be starting this trophy tour. It's going to be a long couple of days, I would imagine, for not only you as the, the ministry and the presidency, but also for the boys who have brought back another historic title. I mean, just again, we want to recap, what does this mean, this historic title from the Springboks?
Well, it means a lot for the country. When we send them off, I handed over our national flag to Sia Kolis. And I explained to Sia and to the team a very somber ceremony at OR Tambo Airport. Why, as a country, on behalf of government, we are handing over to a captain a national flag. And Sia, he repeats this message every time he speaks. That what was behind them, the force and the energy and the adrenaline which was driving them on the field, was the country and the flag. None other than Sheslin explains this point nicely when he was asked about the last 3 minutes of the game when he was sent off a yellow card. He says, one thing I missed was an opportunity for me to fly the flag. That explains what sport has done, the power of sport. And I think it is what we see now in the country, which binds us together. It's a unique power of sport. And I think over a period of time, we have missed an opportunity to use sport as an instrument to build national identity and national unity. It's beginning to pick up, and I think it's an opportunity, that special moment that we must not lose as a country, because sport is an important tool to build a country that has been divided in the past. And President Nelson Mandela identified Springbok as a symbol of that national reconciliation and national unity, and rugby in particular. And I think it is that unity that we have missed in the country, and it is that unity we see now throughout the country. It is that unity we saw South Africans in the streets of Paris. They turned Paris into a South African Villa Gaza street.
Minister, considering what rugby has managed to do in the country and the way that it's mobilized the country and what it does for social cohesion, what do you do to ensure that rugby continues to be successful as it is in developing its sport?
One of the greatest individuals, without singling him out, who has really made rugby to be what it is today, is none other than Rassie Erasmus. In 2019, Rassie appoints Sia Kolis, and that decision invited a lot of criticism against Rassie. History be the judge. In 2019, he assembled a most diverse squad. That squad brought us a World Cup. It was Rassie who influenced the appointment of Jack, whom I call Ninava. History be the judge, because that decision too invited a lot of criticism. He appointed a physio at the time. That physio has brought us now a World Cup. The issue about rugby is not just because they is here, because they win. So what we must learn, other federations, other clubs, national teams must do, we support the winning. We're a winning nation. So what rugby has done is to make sure that we win, and it resembles what South Africa aspires to. The aspirations of South Africa, we're a winning nation. We support a team that wins. Yesterday, we were so inspired by the win, 190 runs against New Zealand. We have nothing against New Zealand sportsmanship. We're looking forward to go to India to support the boys. We spoke to Temba Bavuma. So we're a nation which is becoming a household name when it comes to global sport. But we need teams that win. And I think Springboks have set a good example. And I think all other codes can do the same, what Springbok has done, if they win.
Minister, will there be a bonus for this team?
Well, someone asked this question at the airport when comparing what happened in the past. It's like bananas and apple. Saru and rugby is much more organized, very structured. If you look at how they resolve the issues of bonuses, way before the tournament, unlike other federations, at the door of tournament, we must not sleep for 72 hours to make sure that we don't take away the focus of players. That issue has been resolved, and I think players are happy. And I'm happy for what I've seen. From a government point of view, Part of the recognition was what the president declared. The 15th of December is a public holiday. Them being invited and received by the president, getting certificate on behalf of the president, that is important. But I have no doubt that what they are receiving from World Rugby, what they are receiving from SARU and sponsors should be sufficient to make sure that indeed we recognize their contribution.
Minister, just checking back to the sports in Java and the conversations that have been had with DPE, what is the way forward in terms of actually ensuring that rugby is now a sport that filters through, right, to grassroots level? Because the success of New Zealand, the success of South Africa in rugby, as we saw in the World Cup, these are countries who invest significantly in grassroots sports and played in public and in private schools. So how can that momentum actually build the game from the bottom up and take it forward?
There are two things. New Zealand wanted the game, wanted to win, but they wanted to win as a team. But we wanted more to win as a country. So there's a difference between us, South Africa, with other countries. They want to win as teams. For us, winning, it means a lot for the country. Hence, I made a reference to the national flag.